Yeah, I just found out yesterday that my grandpa has some kind of a congestive heart failure. He's the last of my grandparents alive. He's, I believe, 87 or 88 right now. And, it makes you think about death if you're close to your family, because if you're not all that close to whoever's dying, then it's just kind of okay, something like reading the newspaper, the obituaries or something. So just started thinking about that at work today, really thinking about it, and just I've known my grandpa obviously since I was born, and just the fact that he's not going to be here for much longer. The doctors gave him 3 to 6 months, so he's been going through already. I mean, he's known this actually for a while, but didn't really tell anybody. He's kind of going through his last will and testament, and he's handing out the inheritance, and he's doing all that kind of stuff so that it doesn't have to be done after he dies. He wants to see everybody get what they're supposed to get. And I guess my aunt is going to be caring for him during his last months, whatever. But him and I talk a couple times a week on the phone, and I see him maybe once a month. Probably not as much as I should, but we're busy with life. That's the problem. We want to be able to stay involved with our family, but we're so busy with our own family. It's so hard to do, because the little bit of time that you get to spend with your own family, that's where you want to be, and it's very hard. But I've never really been. I give death too much thought. I think I really do, and I think that'll make a good topic for a video tomorrow, because I just give death way too much thought. I don't worry over it per se, but I guess I like being alive so much. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I'll get some thought into it and get a video up tomorrow. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, after over 80 years, he's, this is pretty much it. It's hard. It's hard to think about, but that's all of my other grandparents died. Well, I mean, my grandma on my dad's side, she had been having mental issues. She had Alzheimer's and so on. So she was kind of a degrading, slow death. Whereas the other side of the family, my mom's side, my grandpa died sudden. He was shoveling snow, had a heart attack. And my grandma, 6 weeks later, she just, we assume, had a heart attack and died. She was found on the floor about 6 weeks after my grandpa died. But she'd completely lost the will to live anyway, simply because she was married to my grandpa for 62 or 63 years, something like that. And she just lost the will to live. But she was the one with all the health problems, so we thought she'd be the first one to go. It's weird how that works. My grandpa was so healthy and active and always doing stuff, and he never sat around. The only time he sat down was to read the Bible, and that was pretty much it. But so it just gets me rethinking, that you got to appreciate what you have in your life, who you have in your life, because they're not going to be there forever. And it's easy to say, well, I'll just put it off till tomorrow. You can kick the can down the road with your family thinking that, yeah, they'll be there tomorrow, but really they're not. And once they're gone, they're gone. And you can talk about afterlife and heaven and hell and this, that, and the other thing all you want, but as far as we know, that's it. They're gone. And I've seen and even been involved with families who have grudges, and somebody said something to somebody and now they won't talk ever again. My mom's side of the family is renowned for that. I mean, it was like my aunt was completely removed from the family, and we had to have secret Christmases with my aunt because my mom didn't want my grandma to find out, and because it would cause more problems, and just horrible stuff. So I lived through it, and it's sad. It's sad that your own flesh and blood, and I realize even flesh and blood can't get along and can't always see eye to eye, and there's problems, and I understand every circumstance is different, but it was so stupid. It was over a motorhome. I mean, the whole deal was that my grandpa needed the motorhome, his motorhome, because he was going fishing. He had a trip planned for the weekend, and my uncle and aunt decided that they were just going to come out and take it without my grandparents knowing, and my grandpa had to cancel this big trip and so on because of it. And I know that's, you don't do stuff like that. I understand that, but it started a spiral of fights, and from then on, it was, I never want to talk to you ever again. That's just stupid. It's over an object. All right? We all make mistakes. We all do stupid stuff. But to just completely say, well, you're out of my life now, to me, it just doesn't make sense. And like I said, I understand circumstances are different. Abuse, things like that. Every situation is different. But really, the point is that you got to hold on to what you've got, because it's not going to be there forever. Your own kids, your spouse, your family, everybody. Because, I mean, somebody could cross this road going 60 miles an hour and T-bone me and I'd be dead. So don't think that it's going to be some cancer, some debilitating disease in 50 or 60 years that's going to take you out. It could be a wreck, a plane crash. I mean, it could be anything. So just, I don't know. It's really makes me think about those kind of things, I guess, knowing that my grandpa's now got basically a timeline on his life. All right, guys. Well, I will definitely catch you later. I'll have some good discussion tomorrow for sure. So we'll see you later.